Secret measures the Ryder Cup team took. A golf course, a silent protest, and a peculiar bed request. The 2023 Ryder Cup was anything but ordinary. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the Ryder Cup, revealing the hidden strategies and unexpected tales that unfolded amidst the swings and putts. From the strategic reunions and silent protests to the peculiar requests and crafty course setups, we're diving deep into the secret measures that the Ryder Cup teams took, all in a bid to get their hands on that coveted trophy. First news is the strategic reunion of Justin Rose and his caddy, Mark Fulcher, which were like the dream team back in the day. These two were like Han Solo and Chewbacca, SpongeBob and Patrick, or Batman and Robin, winning the US Open in 2013 as well as the Olympic gold in 2016. But in 2019, they went their separate ways and the golf world felt it. It was like watching a great band break up. Now, fast forward to 2023 and guess what? They're back together, just in time for the Ryder Cup. It's not just a happy reunion, it's a smart move. These two know each other's strategies inside and out, and that's a big deal in a high-stakes game like the Ryder Cup. Mark knows Justin's game like the back of his hand, especially being there for all 5 of Rose's previous Ryder Cup appearances, including the amazing Miracle of Medina, holding the outrageous putt against Phil Mickelson, the 2014 win at Glen Eagles, and 2018 win in the heart of France. Caddying straight off the bat in the Ryder Cup isn't easy, and a caddy's experience is going to be just as valuable as a player's. Next up, Bobby McIntyre, in a tale not so much about his amazing golfing talents, but how he's able to call upon these every single time he plays. It's about something we all cherish after a long day, a good night's sleep. And for athletes, it's not just a comfort, it's a necessity, a tool for recovery, and a must to ensure peak performance. The Scottish professional golfer knows this all too well. Bob, a left-handed golfer who has swung his way into the top 50 of the official world golf ranking, made a peculiar request that caught the attention of Ryder Cup chiefs in Rome. Now, you might be thinking, what could a golfer possibly request? Special clubs? Personalized golf balls? No, Bob McIntyre, ahead of the Ryder Cup, requested a specific bed. Yeah, you heard that right, a bed. Not just any bed, but one that would cradle him into a peaceful slumber amidst the high stakes and pressure of the Ryder Cup. And here's where it gets interesting. The Ryder Cup chiefs, understanding the paramount importance of rest for an athlete, especially in a tournament where every stroke counts, granted his request. Bob McIntyre, with his bed request, not only ensured his comfort, but also subtly highlighted the often overlooked aspects of an athlete's preparation. It's not always about the hours on the field. Sometimes, it's about the quality of rest off it. Now, let's move to the BMW PGA Championship, a prestigious event on its own, but for Team Europe in 2023, it was more than just another tournament. All 12 members of Team Europe, yes, every single one of them, descended upon Wentworth, turning the championship into a pre-Ryder Cup showdown. While most teams might opt for rest or individual training, Team Europe had a different game plan. They chose camaraderie, cohesion, and real-time competition. By pairing up at the BMW PGA Championship, they not only showcased their form, but also sent a message to their rivals. They were united, ready, and had their eyes set on the prize. With all the players featuring high up on the leaderboard and making the cut, there were no signs of any rust being showcased. Team Europe were up and ready. Now, Zach Johnson threw a curveball in the prep game for the Team USA Ryder Cup. While Team Europe was out there, club swinging at the BMW Championship, Zach leaned into a different vibe. Chill out and kick back. Yeah, Zach let his team take a breather to actually step away from the green and rest up. And it wasn't just a weekend getaway, however. Most of his team took a whole month off. A month! That's from the Tour Championship all the way to the Ryder Cup. Some might say, isn't that risky with Europe gearing up big time? Zach didn't put his foot down to demand otherwise. A well-rested, clear-headed Team USA was what turned up in Rome. Perhaps too clear-headed. But let's talk about the real challenge that awaited all the players at the Ryder Cup. We're heading over to Marco Simone Golf and Country Club, a beautiful but sneaky course that had a little surprise for everyone. A deep, thick rough that was ready to give every player a run for their money. So, the golf ball takes a wrong turn and bam, it's in the rough. This isn't your everyday rough on the tour. This rough is deep, it's thick, and getting a ball out of there? Yeah, that's a mini adventure on its own. It's like a jungle in there, and every swing, every strategy gets tested. Marco Simone isn't just any golf course. It's a bit sneaky. While it's not super long, just under 7,300 yards, it's got a twist. The holes? They're set up for longer mid-iron shots. Now, why does that matter? Well, stats show that the European team has a better track record with these longer shots into greens. The US team? They're great, no doubt, but their longer mid-iron play? They've had some hiccups there. So, with the setup, the Europeans had a bit of an edge. It's like playing a video game and knowing a secret shortcut. Speaking of secrets, there was one thing that had everyone talking, and it wasn't about the game. It was about a hat. Yep, you heard that right. Let's dive into the Hatgate drama next. Patrick Cantlay, a star from the USA team, decided his head was going to go commando at the Ryder Cup. No Team USA hat for him. And folks, the rumor mill went wild. People were saying Cantlay was making a silent protest. The word on the street was he thought Ryder Cup players should get paid and was showing it by ditching the hat. It's like going to work and not wearing the uniform because you want a raise. Bold move, right? But here's where it gets spicy. Cantlay said, nope, that's not it. He denied those rumors and didn't spill the beans on why he skipped the hat. Some said it was about not messing up his hair for his wedding photos. Others thought it was something else. It was a mystery, wrapped in a riddle, all hidden under, well, no hat. And everyone had something to say about it. Social media, fans, and even other players all chimed in. It was a hatless storm in a teacup. And it sure did stir things up during the Ryder Cup. The fans would taunt Cantlay, waving hats throughout the 3 days, and it boiled over into Tiger Woods' ex-caddy, Joe LaCava, who gave off taunting retaliation on Saturday evening by waving his hat sarcastically when Cantlay beat McIlroy in the afternoon better ball. This boiled Rory and Europeans, and of course, was enough to see them over the line on Sunday. When we look at these points, Europe clearly had the edge due to the home advantage, but measures taken were certainly well used. Can the USA create a hostile environment when Europe visits in 2025? We shall have to see.